Hi, my name is Cheryl Caves, and I will be doing a digital literacy lesson for a 5th grade English Language Arts class. I'm using the state standard CCSS.ELA-literacy.W.5.8, which is the recall of relevant information from experiences or gather relevant information from print and digital sources, take notes and categorize information, and provide a list of resources. Good morning, everyone. I would like everyone to make sure that you have your cameras turned on and we're muted so that we're not talking over each other. If you have a question, you can use the button to raise your hand. Today, we're going to work on an important digital literacy skill using online resources to gather information and put it in your own words. This is something you'll use in many classes, not just English. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to gather information from a digital source, paraphrase information in your own words, and list the source used. These are important research skills that help us become responsible digital learners. I want you to think about the following question. If you can turn and talk to someone in your house, what are 3 things that you can look for to know that an online source or book is reliable? And I'll give you a few minutes to do that. You can either take a moment and answer in the chat, or you can click the thumbs up button and answer online. So what's a reliable source? A reliable source is written by experts or organizations. It has accurate facts, and it's meant to inform, not trick us. So always check before you use a source. When we research, we're looking for information. We're reading carefully, we're writing ideas in our own words. One very important rule is that we do not copy and paste information from the internet. Instead, we read, think, and rewrite. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever used the internet to look something up. Okay? Good, a bunch of us have done that. And again, digital sources, right? What we use to get that information. We can use websites, online articles, online videos, digital encyclopedias. Not all digital sources are the same, so we need to choose them carefully. So on your screen, you can see that I have a couple of examples of research topic resources, such as books, web pages, videos. A reliable source is, again, written by an expert in organization. It includes the accurate facts and it's meant to inform the reader. Before using a website, it's important to stop and think, is this a source I can trust? Type in the chat one thing that makes the source reliable. Okay, we're going to cover the next part. What's paraphrasing? Does anybody know? Can they put it in the chat or answer? Exactly, it's not copying the exact words. So paraphrasing is reading information, thinking about it, and then writing it in your words. So not copying, exactly like you said, same idea, different words. This helps us understand the information and avoid copying. So I'm going to model how to paraphrase. Listen to this sentence. The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. You can see that phrase is in quotations. So that means that I use that from a reliable source, and I would use citations with that. Paraphrase, I could say, the bald eagle represents the United States as a national bird. Now I thought about what it means, and I rewrote it in my own words. The bald eagle represents the United States as the national bird. Notice how the meaning stayed the same, but the words changed. All right, let's try one together. the bald eagle can live up to 30 years in the wild. How can we say this in our own words? You can type your idea in the chat or say it out loud. I like how you kept the meaning but used different words. That's strong paraphrasing. For note-taking, it's important to write short ideas, use our own words, and stay on topic. When we take notes, we don't write full sentences. From the website, we write short ideas, use our own words, and stay focused on the topic. These notes help us when we write later. Is there any questions? Okay, and the last thing we're going to talk about is listing sources. So be sure to include the website title and the website name. And you're going to be putting that on your digital organizer. So every time we do research, we need to list where our information came from. This means writing the website title and the website name. This shows that we're being responsible and honest researchers. Before we do our independent practice, are we going to, do you have any questions? Everybody a thumbs up? Okay. So for your independent practice, again, we're going to reach that learning target of I will gather information from at least one digital source and accurately paraphrase 2 facts using a digital note-taking organizer. So now you're going to choose and read some digital sources based on the topic that you chose previously in yesterday's lesson and paraphrase 2 facts. Remember to list your sources. So you're going to complete a digital note-taking organizer that's in your Google Classroom. And then make sure you submit it. Okay, so before I leave you, let's review what we learned today. So we practiced gathering information from digital sources, paraphrasing information, and we listed our sources. And one of the things that I want to see in your digital note-taking organizer, kind of at the bottom maybe, is the answer to this exit question. And it's, why is it important to paraphrase information instead of copying directly from the internet? Great work today. These skills will help you in many classes and help you become strong digital learners.